Hi, I'm Trevor Thrasher. Today we're going to talk about awareness and the color code of awareness. First of all, awareness is second in importance only to mindset. If your mindset is wrong, you're not going to have the discipline to be aware of anything. So awareness is number two. Next, what is actually awareness? Awareness is not only seeing something occur, it's seeing it occur, being able to predict or anticipate what's going to happen next, and then having the time to take the appropriate action. So awareness by itself, without one, recognition of what you see, anticipation of what's going to happen next, and the drive to action is relatively worthless. So you got to make sure all those things are combined in your awareness training. Now, awareness has three levels. The first level is you see something. The second level is you see something, you can anticipate what's going to happen next. And the third level awareness is not only can you anticipate what's going to happen next, you can put yourself into the head of your opponent and kind of see what they believe is going to happen next. And that's what's really going to help you dominate a situation, by basically getting inside of their OODA loop and manipulating your battle space and time to get inside of their head in the action-reaction cycle. Now, it comes to the color code of awareness. The first color code is condition white. Condition white means that you are unaware and have relatively little situational awareness. An example like this might be where you're just sitting around daydreaming, not paying attention to anything, or you're perhaps narrowly focused on something like your phone as you walk around. Obviously, I lose all my situational awareness when I do this, and it's like stabbing yourself with a double-edged sword. So one, you're not going to see a threat coming, and two, threats are most likely to pick you out simply because you are unaware. So don't get caught in condition white when you're in public. The condition you really want to be in is condition yellow, and we'll talk about that next. The next condition is condition yellow. Condition yellow is a relaxed, passive awareness. So at condition yellow, you maintain enough situational awareness to pick up details that are different. So when you get into any environment, you want to quickly establish a baseline for what is normal behavior from people, what do people normally look like in that environment. So after you establish that baseline, condition yellow allows you to pick up something that sticks out within that baseline, some type of anomaly. And that's the whole point of it. Now, for example, if I were to come here and I see someone come in the entrance and they look different, they act different, and they relate to other people in a different manner than everybody else, different than the baseline, I'm going to start to pay active attention to them. And active attention is what we call condition orange. So I'm paying particular attention to a location or a person or an event, and now I'm looking to see if they are a danger to me or others. So I go from different to danger. Now, a big part of this is note that your focus will tend to drive towards whatever you're looking at, and you'll start to lose focus and awareness of other things. So be cautious of what we call the +1 rule. The +1 rule simply states that there will be another attacker, there will be another attack, and the attacker will have another weapon. So when I see one threat coming in, I want to do my best to scan and look to see if there are other threats in the area. Now, if I've noticed that person and I've determined that they're dangerous, at condition orange, I have the ability to take some initial actions. Prepare myself, avoid the situation, take my loved ones and get them to safety, or start to position myself so I'm better able to respond from a superior position and a superior state of readiness. Our next condition up from there is condition red. Condition red is basically where you're in action. So not only have you detected something different and something that's dangerous, but now you or others are in danger and you have to act. So that's really when fight, flee, posture, submit comes into play. Now, our last level is condition black. Now, condition black, the way we treat it, is that you are in information overload. You have so much coming in so suddenly that you cannot process it, and you typically fail to defend yourself, or you flail as you defend yourself in a very unskilled manner. So it's failing or flailing in condition black. Now, the easiest way to get to condition black is to walk around in condition white, because you're likely to be surprised, too much information is going to come in too quick, and you're not going to be able to respond effectively. So the key part of this is use those condition orange situations to prepare yourself for action before you really need it. And another thing you can do is you can go out and utilize what we call active awareness. So I know, or proactive awareness. So I know actively when I see something go to potentially dangerous, I'm actively aware. Proactive awareness means I look for those things ahead of time. So for example, when I switch and transition between environments, I'm getting out of my car into a parking lot, I do a quick scan of that parking lot before I actually exit my car. The same thing if I come out of a building into the parking lot, I'll look around that parking lot proactively to see if there's any danger ahead of me. So you've got to elevate your level of awareness up and down as the situation dictates. For example, you go to a dark, isolated ATM, your awareness level needs to be pretty high. Before you go to bed at night, you want to go proactive and do basically an orange check of your house. Make sure the doors are locked, an alarm is set, and things of that nature. So keep in mind, awareness is a skill. and you've got to train to do it and train to do it effectively. Get out there and be safe.